Good morning, my fellow reptiles. Today I want to talk a little bit about religion, because religion is something that I talk about a lot on my channel, but I always want to make sure that if I talk about religion, I'm always offering new insights to the topic, because religion is such a vast area, and there's so many different things you can talk about. I never want to repeat the same regurgitated videos. That's something I've worked very hard here on my channel, is not to make repetitive videos making similar or same points. If I'm going to talk about something, whether it be about any topic, I always want to present something new from a new perspective that you previously had not heard in one of my videos. But I want to talk about myself and religion because, for those of you who don't know, I'm no longer religious. If you've watched any of my videos from the past year, you will have seen this, actually past 2 years, you will kind of see my change over time from me being very religious, and then further and further down the line in my video making, you can kind of see me change, and that's actually me growing as a person. And that's one of the really cool things about YouTube, is I can look back at videos on my channel and I can see how religious I used to be and some of the things that I used to believe and why I used to believe them. And now I look at my videos now and I'm like, I'm a completely different person, and I'm a better person, I think, as time has went on, because now I'm my own person, my own individuality. I don't have to let religion make decisions for me, which is what I want to talk about. I don't mind if somebody's religious. I have no hostility towards religious people, although religious people who watch me seem to think I hate them, which I don't. Rather, my big problem, one of my big problems with religion is more of what I let it do to me. If you watch a lot of my older videos, I had stances on issues such as sex, pornography, masturbation, yes, a lot of things in general. I'm not going to list off all the different things, but a lot of my convictions for why I thought these things were wrong, as much as I tried to say it wasn't from religion, it was. I mean, think about this realistically. I was brought up in a Christian home. My parents never forced Christianity on me. My parents have always been very accepting of me making my own choices, even now. Just last night I had a very big conversation with my mom all about sex, and I was telling her what I believe about sex, marriage, and that I told her that I have no problem moving out of my parents' house and finding a girl and living with that girl and basically being boyfriend and girlfriend, living together before marriage. If you are religious and if you reside in Christianity, Christianity is against the concept of a guy and girl moving out together, having sex with one another before marriage. It's heavily discouraged, and it is considered wrong, and it's considered a sin in most religions, specifically Christianity. And I used to hold to the belief that it's wrong for a guy and girl to live with one another before marriage, and I no longer believe that. And I explained that to my mom last night, and my mom was very accepting of it. She's like, well, I necessarily don't agree with that, but I'm still care for you, I still love you, I'm not going to change my opinion of you because you move out of the house with a girl or you go off and have sex with someone before marriage. And she even told me, she was like, you should go get, I recommend that you go buy some condoms at the local store or whatever, because if you're going to have sex, I want you to have it safely, and I don't want you to have any STDs. My mom last night, who's a very conservative Christian and religious, told me that. My mom is very anti-prejudice towards people like that, and I'm very privileged to have a mother who thinks along the lines she does, because I know a lot of people who are no longer religious, who have come out of religion, don't have parents that support them, and I'm very grateful that I do. But my point is that my beliefs were molded due to the church that I went to, because sex was never a talked about topic very often, and I was taught that even in my videos I would say, well, I don't believe this because of religion, when in reality I was just trying to justify my reasoning, and that was wrong of me. It was I didn't want to admit that my reasoning was from religion, because if I knew that I knew if I said in videos, yeah, I'm against sex before marriage because that's what the Bible talks about, I knew that I would be heavily ridiculed. I knew that I would be heavily criticized, and I would be mocked and told how stupid I was for believing that simply because the Bible supports the concept of having sex after marriage. And the real reason I'm making this video is because if you're religious, I guess what I want you to come to the realization that you should be your own person, that you shouldn't let the Bible, even if you believe in the Bible, that's fine, but you shouldn't let the church or the Bible define who you are as an individual. In other words, I think it's important that you make your own choices in your life. Like, you shouldn't let the church dictate what you should and shouldn't believe. If you wanna move out of the house and have sex with a woman before marriage, you shouldn't let religion tell you that that's wrong. Because if you do, then I don't think you're really being your own person. In fact, you're a religious puppet. Hence the title. You are a religious puppet. If you let religion jurisdict your decision-making, your rationale, and who you are as a person, then you are nothing more than a religious puppet. And I feel sorry for you if you are a religious puppet, because I used to be a religious puppet. And it's taken this many years since I started to go down away from religion at age 17. That's really where everything started. I had a lot of crazy stuff happen to me, and I started doubting everything. And then from that time, it's been a slowly increase of moving away and thinking about why I believe what I believe. And now I come to the conclusion that I don't believe half the stuff I used to believe anymore. And I feel more free. I feel more like I'm an individual, that I can make my own choices, that I'm growing as an individual. And whether you're religious or not, but specifically if you're religious, I want you to be able to grow as a person. And I feel very strongly that if you withhold to the religious puppetry of being controlled and being told what you should and shouldn't do because of your religion, then you're not going to grow and you're not going to be your own person. And for that, I feel sorry for you. And I don't want to see you go down the path that I did. So thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Repsion, also known as Daniel Sulzbach. Peace the rep out, and please take in consideration what I'm saying, because it's really important for you to be yourself and to make your own decisions, because I know for that, I'm to the place now where I'm almost financially dependent, and I'm still living at my parents' house, but I want to move out within the next year or two and be on my own and be able to do what I want to do without any religious conviction. And I think that's really important for a lot of people to have. So, thank you for watching.